I myself was a scout back when I was in senior high school, which was really long time ago. I love scouting because I love outdoor activities and I love the value of Gerakan Pramuka. Now I'm wondering how's the development of scout movement, or popularly known as Pramuka.
Coming up this week, let's take a look back at the history of the Scout movement.
The Scouts of New Caledonia.
Also, we will know how Scout movement is going in New Caledonia.
It's a development.
Well, if we are talking about the...
We will also look further at the value of Pramuka Istimewa, a spirit for Scout movement in Yogyakarta Special Region. Last but not least, let's take a walk to Dusun Segaji, a potential tourism village as well as rintisan Kampung Pramuka in Kulon Progo.
Hi, it's me Arya Bagus and you are watching JOGJA Highlights. This week, JOGJA Highlights will bring another interesting topic, which is Pramuka, or Praja Muda Karana National Scouting Organization of Indonesia and its development, especially in the middle of the digital era. Make sure you keep watching JOGJA Highlights.
Scouting, also known as the Scout Movement, is a worldwide youth movement employing the Scout method, a program of informal education with an emphasis on practical outdoor activities. Another widely recognized movement characteristic is the uniform, by intent hiding all differences of social standing in a country and making for equality. With neckerchief and campaign hat or comparable headwear. Distinctive uniform insignia includes the fleur-de-lis and the trefoil, as well as merit badges and other patches. Scouting began in 1907 and was founded by Robert Baden-Powell, Lieutenant General in the British Army. Baden-Powell ran an experimental camp for 20 boys from different backgrounds on Brownsea Island in Dorset, based on the ideas he had begun to formulate. The camp was a great success and Baden-Powell's training and methods appealed to young people. Since then, Scout movement started developing around the world, including in New Caledonia.
The Scouts of New Caledonia, it's a big movement. We don't have as many Scouts as you have in Indonesia. It's only because we are volunteers. So Scouting is not in school, it's not in institution. All the leaders are also volunteers. They are not teachers, they work. You know, some people are in tourism, some people work in administration. And when they do Scouting, it's on their holidays. So it's a real volunteer movement. For the kids, they do Scouting like they would do sport, but it's not at school. We have lots of parents and lots of children who would like to be Scouts. But the problem is that, as I said, as also the leaders are volunteers, they don't want maybe to take all their holidays to take care of Pramukas. So we have many children who want to come in, but we don't have enough place. Because we must have, after it is the government, you must have, for example, a number, you must have 10 children for one leader. You cannot have 11 or 12 children. You must have 10 children for one leader. So you must have the leaders to take care of the children. Better world. So if you have a better world, you have better kids, better adults. You know, our device, it's skirting is made to take a kid and to make him an adult, responsible, active, and happy. Well in his head. That's the device. And I think after that, there's no more to say because we have everything inside this simple device. So whether you are in Indonesia, in New Caledonia or France, anyway, we all have the same goal. It's that, to be happy and promote friendship, good relationship, brotherhood.
I interested to join Pramuka because one, I love the symbol. The symbol of Pramuka is the young coconut tree because it has many benefits like from the leaf, from the fruit, and from the flowers because I want to be like that. I want to give many benefits for the other and my environment. And the second, the Scout has many benefits for us too, like teach us to be discipline and cooperation with someone else, give many skills, but the important that we can survive in the hard time.
Gerakan Pramuka Indonesia, or called Indonesian Scout Movement, is a non-formal education organization which performs scouting in Indonesia. The word Pramuka itself is derived from Praja Muda Karana, which means young soul who loves the work. It was proposed by Sri Sultan Hamengkubuwono IX on August 14, 1961, who took inspiration from the word Poromuko, the foremost troops in war. August 14 is then commemorated as Indonesian Scout Day. Gerakan Pramuka Indonesia is divided into two major educational groups. The first one is divided into further age groups with different educational systems. The age groups are Cube Scouts or Siaga, aged 7 to 10, Scouts or Penggalang, aged 11 to 15, Rover Scouts or Penegak, aged 16 to 21, and adult members, aged 26 and older or married. The second group provides the leaders and supports for the younger members. Yogyakarta indeed has a long story to tell when it comes to Scout movement. It is because Yogyakarta's former governor, Sri Sultan Hamengkubuwono IX, got the mandate as a chairman of the national headquarters of Scout movement for 4 periods. One of his ideas renewing of scouting was then adopted by Scout movement around the world. The concept of renewing of scouting means that the participation of scouts in building the nation is essential for the sustainability of scouting as a world organization. As one of the special regions in Indonesia, Yogyakarta Special Region indeed has its own character, named Pramuka Istimewa. It means Scout movement or Pramuka in Yogyakarta Special Region must be involved in preserving traditional local wisdom and culture.
Alright, now I'm with Ibu Suwarsi Hikmadia, or I can call her Kak Suwarsi, the Vice Chairperson of Culture and Local Wisdom Development of Jogja Headquarters of Scout Movement. Thank you so much, Kak Suwarsi, for taking your time.
Well, my pleasure.
Okay, and it's really my honor actually to have a conversation with you.
Yes, okay.
Okay, let's talk about the father of Pramuka, or Bapak Pramuka Indonesia, or we can say it Sri Sultan Hamengkubuwono IX, our former governor, who titled as Bapak Pramuka Indonesia, and also who got a lot of achievements. What inspiration actually can we get from him to the Scout and also for the nation's development?
Well, if we are talking about the Bapak Pramuka, the Hamengkubuwono IX, we can think about his achievement. The highest achievement is the Bronze Wolf Medal Award. And this is not just being proud of having the medal, but we have to think about the messages. The messages here, the first one is that community development with the youth as the contributor is in his heart, meaning that, you know, as the Bapak Pramuka, he is very close to community, and he expect that at that time expected much the youth will contribute a lot to the community development. And I think he is also think about the development of community development, but to the development of human being in general. And it's not just for Indonesia, but for humanity. That's, I think, the two things we have to inspire ourselves. And because of that, and his strong message is self-help, meaning that being autonomous. Now being autonomous is one of the values in education, the highest value.
All right. Now let's talk about nowadays, amidst the development of digital era and also the development of social media and also technology. What skills are actually required for a Scout nowadays?
Okay, so Scouts now are flooded with information in the social media. A lot of information, various information, which can be very nice and very interesting, attractive. But sometimes the information is not true. This is the post-truth era. The many types of information should be thought about very critically. So the first skill is critical thinking skill, so that the Pramuka can what is that? You can say analyze the information and classify into the correct and not correct, important and not important, relevant and not relevant. So they, by doing that, they can see the real problem. Okay, the true problem, not the pseudo problem. And the critical thinking skill will help them in solving the problem. That's Pramuka. I think this solving the problem, including survival problem, is the heart of the Pramuka, I think.
Okay, so we can say that those are values which can be expected for the Scouts by joining Pramuka, right?
Being critical means that if they have the values which are mentioned in Dasa Pramuka and also in the Trisatya, they have to know why it's important. If, for example, they have to learn to be disciplined. Why discipline is important? So they have to be involved in discussion about the importance of things. Then now in the present educational theory, being critical is required.
I see. Thank you so much, Kak Suwarsi, once again for taking your time to give insights, to give knowledge to me and also to the viewers of JOGJA.
I hope it will be helpful. Okay, thank you too.
And now it's time for our reporter Abi Erawan to take you to Dusun Segajih, a highly potential tourism village and also rintisan Kampung Pramuka.
Kita akan ke desa Segajih, kita bisa semakin semangat untuk ikut pramuka. Kalian berapa tahun ikut pramuka? Hi there, how's it going? Finally, I have arrived in Dusun Segajih, a place where we can see the value of Pramuka Istimewa. Besides, I will also take you to see all potential of this village. Let's go!
Dusun Segajih is located in Hargotirto, Kokap Subdistrict, Kulon Progo Regency, around 40 kilometers from Yogyakarta City. Dusun Segajih will be a great place for those who like to experience how to live like local people, since all visitors will live exactly like them. Dusun Segajih offers a live-in package where visitors can stay for a few nights in local people's houses, interact with other local people, and most importantly, live a decent life as they will have the same habits as their hosts. While experiencing modest life, visitors will be taken to experience what local people usually do in their daily life, such as producing gula semut, a sugar made from palm nectar, or also called nira, that has gone through several processes before it is ready in a form that convenience to consume. Not only being a potential tourism village, these past few years Dusun Segajih is also well known as a place where we can do outdoor activities such as camping, hiking, outbound, and bonfire, exactly like what Pramuka usually does. Therefore, Dusun Segajih is being considered to be rintisan Kampung Pramuka.
Ya, salah satunya bahwa tujuan kami di Segajih ini bahwa menjadi rintisan Kampung Pramuka, kami pengen bahwa Pramuka Istimewa itu muncul di sini. Jadi salah satunya bahwa Pramuka Istimewa adalah Jogjanya yang kita munculkan. Ketika Jogja sebagai kota batik dunia, di sini anak-anak bisa belajar membatik. Dan salah satunya kita bisa mengenalkan bahwa batik yang asli itu seperti ini. Mereka bisa merasakan, terus kemudian mereka bisa melukis, kemudian mereka bisa juga kegiatan memainkan gamelan di salah satu budaya kita, terus kemudian juga mereka bisa susur sungai, kemudian bisa outbound. Nah, outbound ini adalah pendidikan karakter, bagaimana anak-anak itu bisa menjaga kekompakan, tidak egois, kemudian saling kerjasama. Itu yang ada di Segajih ini.
Dusun Segaje will be a perfect place for Pramuka to learn many things. Through a simple game, Pramuka can learn how to build a great teamwork, how to solve the problems, and even how to be more confident. Besides, as Pramuka Istimewa, they can also learn how to paint batik, one of Javanese traditional cloth.
Ya, sangat setuju sekali karena selain ini anak-anak juga antusias di sini. Kemudian fasilitas juga lengkap dengan sarana yang ada, dan untuk kamu Segaje ini juga nuansanya eksotis, sangat menarik sekali dan sangat menyenangkan untuk anak-anak adik-adik kita semuanya. Terus selain itu juga destinasi yang ada di sekitar kita untuk wisatanya juga sangat dekat. Nantinya untuk bisa berkontribusi berkaitan dengan kegiatan pramuka yang ada di Kokap di sini. Ya.
Mana nih? Musuh kita mana nih? Ayo, musuh kita mana nih?
Indeed, Dusun Segaje has many to offer. But most importantly, Dusun Segaje is a place where we can see the value of Pramuka Istimewa.
So, that was my short trip in this place. Since I love scouting and all the things I have experienced here, I'll be back Sunday. But now, it's time to go home. Bye-bye.
And that's all for this week's episode. Don't forget to watch Jogja Highlights, which will bring another interesting topic only for you. Aryo Bagusi signing out. Goodbye for now.